can get this episode started as long as I don't lift up and unplug my headset. And it die halfway through and I don't realize. We should be fine.
Hopefully my headset doesn't die because mine's Bluetooth.
We are a professional podcast, that's for sure.
Damn right.
Only the best for us. But a lot happened. A lot of cool stuff happened. A lot of not so cool stuff happened.
It was a cool weekend. Guess what?
What?
I watched the whole Moto3 race.
You watched Moto 3?
What can I say? Ugh.
2024 is a wonderful year. We said it at the beginning, and we're going to keep saying it. 2024, a new year, new beginnings. Caleb's watching Moto 3. Is this the best season yet? Probably.
Maybe.
In with new,
Never started a season
out
like
with
this.
old. Life is moving forward. Oh man, that made my day. I had a long day. I'm tired.
And guess what? I kind of enjoyed it.
No, you lying. You lying to me. Are you lying? Oh.
I kind of enjoyed it. I didn't hate it.
Let's go! I'm telling you, bro, it's good. Hey, everybody out there, if Caleb can say he watched the Moto 3 and enjoyed it, so can you.
Damn right, I was the biggest hater there could ever be. Hey, this does not change all my opinions that I hate on. Marc Marquez still sucks.
I mean,
did he get fourth place? Maybe. Who cares? No.
With that, let's get into that. So, welcome to the MotoGrandPodcast. I'm your host. Joining with me, as always, is
Caleb.
And round one's over. Is here. We in the season now. We are in the season.
Big Qatar race out of the way.
I cannot stress enough how relieved my soul is now that we're in this. It's the season started. One race has gone through. I've already had 3 showers where I've just sat in the shower and been like, I really chose wrong on all of my predictions.
Hey man,
last episode,
my one prediction was always right.
I have one prediction right,
Pecco.
And it was Pecco. Everything else, I'm pretty sure I got completely wrong. But
yeah.
I'm trying to tell myself, all right, it was only one race. To
be fair, we didn't really have a whole lot to base it off of. We haven't seen them race this year. We've only seen them 10.
We saw we were basing this year off of last year.
It's a lot different.
They're new people.
Not a lot, but it's different.
Hey, a lot can happen in the 2 eternities it took to get from Valencia to Qatar for us. God. But
should we talk about who did good or who did bad?
Ooh. Okay, the apparent and the clear obvious good, Pecco and Martin. We knew that was coming. I'm starting to see a lot of memes where it's like Martin is great in the sprints and Pecco sucks in the sprints, and then it's vice versa. So Pecco's going to win the championship because it doesn't matter because Martin can only do good when half the points are on the line.
Yeah, no, the announcers were calling Pecco Mr. Sunday because
Martin's Mr. Saturday.
Different man.
If I'm Pecco, I'm fine with that. Dude.
Well, it's crazy because Pecco he did pretty terrible the whole weekend. He's qualifying 12. He got P5 for starting.
He always does that though. He always just kind of he always hangs in the back during practice, and then qualifying he'll get a good enough time to get himself into Q2, and then he'll qualify middle of the back of the first row, middle of the second row, somewhere nice and quiet, and then he'll get a 5th or a 6th in the sprint, and you're like, oh, Pecco's, he's not really having a good weekend, and then he'll win the race by 30 seconds.
Yeah, and like not just win it, like comes out on top and just
And
leads the
just
whole race.
does not get touched. I think as soon as he hit first place, no one even showed a wheel to him all race.
Bender got close, but then Pecco started gapping him.
Bender
Like he
got
got kind of.
Bender got close. Like, I'm not gonna say it. Like, I get close to getting laid every weekend. Like,
High hopes.
I have all the hopes in the world. I go to the bar, I go out, I see a woman, and I start walking to go talk to her, and then I turn the other way. It's the same thing.
You're right there. You can like almost touch it, and it's
It's like, nah. He's like, nah. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk it.
Yeah,
It's a long season. It's a long season. I got plenty of time.
Yeah, but speaking of Bender, man's looking kind of nice.
Second in the sprint, second in the race. It's not bad.
He was,
second in the
I think, in the
second
race,
in the points.
he was the only KTM at like the top 7 or 8.
Well, okay, he was the first KTM. The second KTM was Acosta, who his result doesn't show how well he did. I think he definitely could have done better. I definitely think people are gonna kind of glaze him a little more than they should. But I definitely think he deserves the recognition that he is getting for this performance.
I mean, for it to be his first GP race and to get in the top 10, that's kind of crazy. And for him to have been battling for a pole at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
they said it was like his 12th or 13th day
10th,
on that bike.
10th or something like that. Yeah, bro's been on the bike for 10 days, and he's been on the bike more day or just about the same amount of days as the position he got.
Yeah, which is insane. The thing that really showed about him is it showed his like lack of MotoGP experience because like he was really pushing, he was pushing too hard, and it kind of backfired on him.
Yeah,
he started having like technical issues. Like I think he was like smoking at one point.
His tires. It was his tires.
Yeah, like
his tires were smoking,
burning the rubber off of his tires.
Like, bro really had no tires by the end of that race. I mean, but this is something we talked about last year with Acosta, is once he makes a mistake, he never makes it again.
Yeah.
We've seen that in his Moto 3 days, his Moto 2 days. Granted, MotoGP tires are a completely different, like, hill to climb, especially in today's day and age with how these bikes are and how the heat from the back of the rider in front of them. It's probably the biggest hurdle. Even veterans are, struggle with it from time to time. Like, who was it last season that was doing really well and just like fell back? Like half of the races.
I'll say it was like half of them.
Like, it's still something that like very experienced riders in the class struggle with. So of course, at Qatar, one of the hardest tracks on tires in his own right, is going to destroy the rookie who has never been a part of that before. He got a little taste in the sprint, but the sprint isn't long enough for your tires to really have an issue. And that sprint, he did well in the sprint. I think he got 8th in the sprint.
8th?
He got points. I think it was like,
I think you're right.
I think it was 8th in the sprint and then 9th in the race. So, I mean, top 10 in both. The sprint was good for him to kind of see what the racecraft was like. And then the actual race was him being like, okay, I know what the racecraft is. Let me see where I can get these guys and what I can do to fight against him. And he showed these experienced championship winners and contenders like, yo, I'm here to ball. I belong here. it is my time. I'm coming, and there's a wave of new riders coming. You old people are on the way out at Mark Marquez.
Dude, yeah. I was about to say, whenever he passed Mark Marquez, the announcers were like, "Oh, we know he's not happy seeing the rookie pass him."
No, no. I I I'm not gonna lie. For like a solid 30 seconds, my only thought was Mark Marquez is going into the side of Pecco and he's ending both their seasons tonight.
Dude, I thought Mark was gonna go into the side of Pedro.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought he said Pecco. I thought he said Pecco.
Did I say Pecco? I might have. See, okay, Pecco and Pedro are two similar names. Granted, one's Italian, one's Spanish. I know the difference, but my brain, it's
Your
like
brain don't know.
it's the tongue twister. It's a tongue twister. Like Pecco, Pedro, Pecco, Pedro, Pecco, Pedro, Pedro,
But dude,
Pedro,
that
Pedro,
was
Pedro.
my exact same thought though. I was like, as soon as he passed him, I was like, they're wrecking him. It's like
I was like,
they're
no,
going out.
I was like, Marquez is gonna get angry. He's gonna be like, I can't let this rookie pass me, and he's gonna go up on the inside and he's gonna take them both out, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god. Thankfully, he did
I
it,
was thinking,
and Pedro was able to kind of get smacked in the face with those tires. I think it was really good
yeah.
for him to get that. Oh yeah, maybe. And then on his Instagram, he was like, I'm really happy with this result. He's like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Because you
I
don't.
mean, he kind of just came out fucking guns blazing.
I mean,
He just started passing people left and right.
kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. He made Q2 his first session. He did everything right this weekend. I think this was the perfect week. I think it exceeds his expectations for this weekend. And I think it's a
I
good thing.
think I think this man has the possibility to win a race this year.
Yes, I think he can. Can he do it before Saxon Ring? That's the thing.
Ooh,
So if
cause
he
yeah, that make him the youngest or something like that.
if he wins a race before Saxon Ring, he'll be the youngest rider in MotoGP history to win a race. That's a lot on a rookie's shoulders, and he's trying to
It is.
beat a record from a guy who had a factory ride on a competitive bike.
And this man's on a
It was
KTM.
yeah. So Mark Marquez, when he got the record, was on a factory Honda that was bred and developed by a one Danny Pedrosa. So, and now Pedro is coming on to like that. Okay, the Honda when Mark came on was a top two bike, if not one of the top bikes. Pedro is getting on a bike fighting second second best last year though. So this year it's a whole the GP24s are so much better. He's on it. So Pedro's on a GP23, and the GP23s were third best of the GP23s.
Yeah,
So he's got one of the worst bikes. His bike I will say is better than all the Yamahas and all the Hondas, but that's a given.
that is true.
That's a given. But I also think that
And he feels comfy on it.
I would say
You know,
I would say
he doesn't seem like he's like struggling too much to like maneuver it or anything. Like I thought he might struggle more with like the bigger bike and stuff and the faster pace. But he that wasn't really the issue. It was more just kind of like sustaining the tires and not pushing too hard, shit like that.
he was throwing that thing around. I mean,
Yeah, he looking that bitch.
in practice, he was sliding it. He was like losing the front and saving it. Like he was throwing that thing around like it was a Moto 2 or a Moto 3 bike. So his confidence and comfortability on the bike are there's no question about it. And that's one of, if not the hardest thing. I mean, Raul Fernandez is still trying to figure out how to ride a MotoGP bike, and he's been in MotoGP for 4 years now.
Yep.
But
All right. We talked about the good. Look, we need to start talking about these motherfuckers that I don't know where they are at this year. Can I just bring up Bez? What's going on with Bez?
dude,
He injured or something? Because like he's racing like
I'm gonna be real honest. Bez's performance this weekend, I forgot who he was until until we were like, "Yo, we recording tonight?" I was like, "Yeah, let me just check to like kind of remember where everyone was past like top 10." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Bez raced this. Bez was in the race on
Bez
Sunday."
barely got points, bro, on both the race and the sprint. I don't even know if he got points in the sprint. I don't think he did. No, he got no points in the sprint. This man came out of this weekend with 2 points. 2 full points. That's it.
Okay, it's
It's the
race
bike.
one. It's race one. it's
It's that fucking highlighter bike, bro. It's fucking blinding him. He can't see.
but Digi though.
Dude.
Digi's
Okay.
built different. Digi's built different. That's it.
Yeah,
That's just simply it. Digi's just the greatest
exactly.
rider to ever exist.
Exactly. Digi was
Give
the
Digi
best.
the factory ride. No, it was 1 week. It was one race. Two soon predictions. Now, if we base the entire season off of this week, then well, it'd probably be pretty accurate. I mean, Pecco
You know what
takes
I'll say?
Pecco takes off and wins the championship. Brad Binder and Jorge Martin scrap with each other for second and third throughout the whole year. Mark Marquez is going to finish top 5, showing that he might have some kind of potential to keep him having a ride that he probably shouldn't have because his career's over, but he's just holding on. And then everyone else is just going to kind of flip and flounder past top 5.
Yeah, no, like I think how this race went, how the whole season is gonna go. I mean, there's obviously gonna be those random winners every now and then, but like just this season.
But, but, that's why MotoGP is the greatest sport ever. Because yes, that is exactly how it looks. But last season at the beginning of the year, we thought we had it all figured out and mapped out, and we were completely wrong. I mean, granted, Caleb was right about Pecco winning, but I mean, he thinks he's right about that all the time because I mean, he kind of is. But regardless, I hate,
I
I
am. I'm
hate,
always right.
I hate that I have to admit that so much.
Oh,
It's
it's such a good feel. It's such a good thing to hear. Oh, you know what, Caleb? You were right. You are the best MotoGP guesser.
yes, Caleb. You were right. Pecco did win back-to-back championships, and he broke the number 1 plate curse. I'm sorry.
And this year he's giving you a three-peat.
uh,
You know I'm right too. You're thinking it in the back of your fucking head.
I'm
You know this man's gonna win.
I'm legit stalling right now, trying to come up with an argument.
Bro, just watch him race on a Sunday, and you cannot tell me anyone else is better than him.
No, he's invincible. Pecco is invincible right now. But anything can happen in MotoGP. I mean,
That's true.
Mark Marquez was invincible at a time, and then he broke every bone and ligament in his arm and shoulder, and now he's at best 5th.
Yep.
I
Fourth.
mean,
What we got fourth?
four. Who cares? You know, 5th, 4th, same thing. It's out. It's just off the podium. Although if Acosta was 4th, I'd be like, he was 4th. He was
Got
4th.
fourth.
He was right there. He was right there.
Bro, you know how pissed I was when Mark Marquez got into third for a little bit. I was like, oh.
I wasn't worried. I think Marquez is going to be very strong the first half of the season because he's fired up and has something to prove. But once it gets into the dog days of the season and he's kind of out of the points and he's kind of out of the championship contention because he tosses it in a few races and a few sprints and doesn't qualify some races, he's going to kind of fall back.
Okay, I'm putting this bold prediction out right now. His brother is going to end up doing better than him.
Mm.
Bold prediction coming out of Qatar. Alex
It's
Marquez is going to do better than Mark Marquez at the end of the season. He will be higher than him in points.
I like it. I like it. But I can't get on board with it.
You don't have to. Just watch and see.
So I'm on the fence though, because no, I'm not gonna side with you. I'll be your opposer on this one, so one of us will win this.
One of us has to be right.
one of
On
us
this
will one of us will
random
be
bet.
right. One of us will be right. So,
On
but
this random bet. Yeah.
but I mean, who else kind of fumbled in
Ooh, we
GP
don't talk
that.
about Raul Fernandez having that mishap
Oh,
before,
yeah,
right?
literally the start of the race. I What happened?
That was the second time Sunday too. It happened on GP and in Moto 3.
It did happen in Moto 3. Oh my god, I'm so happy you watched Moto 3. You know things now. Oh my god. I didn't No, but yeah, it looked like it was an issue with the bike. He had to
Yeah.
get the spare bike, and that spare bike he ended up having to just pull in towards the end of the race anyways because
hmm
of something.
Yeah,
So,
they didn't really go into detail about that.
no,
It
they're
just kind
just
of,
like, well, Raul's out anyways.
yeah. Jack Miller, he wrecked but got back in and just got last
And then
place.
finished, I think, like second to last.
They got
Um,
last because Raul Fernandez technically didn't
yeah.
finish.
Oh, true, 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 true. Yeah, Jay Millie. I think Jay Millie's out.
Dude, it's really sad. 2 years ago, he was like one of my favorite people,
Mm, yeah,
and I just been watching him
it's
like
just
regress.
yeah. He had a great season with Pramac Ducati that got him a factory ride. He started improving a little bit on that factory ride, and then kind of plateaued, and then
He was decent though in the factory. Like he wasn't like horrible. You know, like
that
he
was
was
the
more up.
that factory. It was a
Yeah,
plateau. He plateaued here, and Pecco was here, and Martin was here, and Aneo was here, and
yeah. I mean, it made sense to pick up a Ney at the time, but a part of me wished we
Anea.
would have kept him.
Is Anea okay? I don't know how to feel about Anea's performance.
Uh, Not as promising as I want it to be, but
Wasn't
fifth
as
is fifth.
bad as it could have been.
Yeah, fifth is fifth. I think he did pretty decent sprint. I think he might have got fifth in sprint too.
Was it fifth in the race?
Yeah, he's right behind Marquez.
Why did
Yeah, sixth
what
in the front. He was farther back. He got passed by
I
Acosta and
yeah.
Alex Marquez, and then he passed them back. I think he might have got down to like eighth at one point, but he worked his way back up with the last few laps.
That's probably why I wasn't as impressed. I didn't know he got fifth. That's not actually okay. Okay, you know what? That's a good performance.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
bad.
It just took him a while to get up there. Like he was up there for a little bit, then he started getting passed by people, and then eventually once the whole Acosta thing started happening with the tires and started going back a little bit, he kind of like took the
Yeah.
opportunity and just flew past the people.
I think it's just kind of
Um,
hard to see him down in fifth because the last time we saw him really race, I'm not going to count
he
last
was
year at all.
nah,
He was in Pecco's tires at all times. You know.
he was considerably the second greatest racer.
Yeah, he was. He was the biggest challenge.
Yeah, like no one else was up there with Pecco. That's when Pecco was just killing it,
That
and that
was
was the only dude that was even close to him, like racing wise.
Yeah, that was Fabio
Not points
Quartararo.
wise, not points wise, but
That
like racing
was
wise, like there's his
that was Quartararo's
downfall.
championship. That was the end of Quartararo's reign when that
Yeah,
happened. That's so crazy to think about. That was 2 seasons ago now.
my first season.
You that first season was wild.
I inspired that.
You caused so much pain for
Do you know how much money fucking
myself.
Pecco owes me? Like, I'm the reason he's got these back-to-back championships.
Dude, I don't know
He don't
why
even, he
he.
don't even know my name. He don't even know me. Fucked up. I don't know. I'm just kidding. He does know me. We're lovers. But
Are you the one who bought him the dog?
yeah, it's actually my dog.
Oh, 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 my back just popped.
Well, I thought you just sat on your nuts. I don't know what the fuck happened.
No, I like move weird and my like back went. Oh, oh. I'm not even as old as Marquez and I'm popping. I can't imagine
yeah,
how he feels.
you're like a third of Marquez's age.
I know.
I mean,
Hey,
like 90.
Mark, dog, I feel old. I know you feel old. You can rest now. Like Tony Stark, you can rest now. It's
And you know,
okay.
some people they kind of get like that couch thing, where they just like have like their own little place in the couch, like they just slump on the couch.
Mm.
That's just Marquez and a bike. Like the bike is his fucking couch.
He's
So
just
he's just gonna ride that bitch till he's dead.
he just won't get off it.
Yeah.
I can understand, and I guess I can respect it. It's just
But he could take different routes. Like he could have done the Rossi thing, where Rossi's like a little
like
team owner
retire.
and shit, still like helping people out and doing shit.
Yeah, but
Still being a
Rossi's
cool
doing
little
that.
fucking bike dude.
Rossi's doing that already, though.
Well, you don't have to take that exact route, but you something.
Yeah, maybe, but he's, to quote Valentino Rossi, a little fucking bastard.
I wonder how many times you said that.
I love it. I love it. At least once an episode. I
What
need
it
to
feels
drop.
like at this point.
I need to drop. It's in the contract. I have to drop it once an episode.
That was written in the contract.
Yeah. When we wrote
Ooh.
when we wrote it on the bar napkin,
Yeah, while we were hammered, yes. So. That we didn't use to wipe our ass when we ran out of toilet paper. Yes, that's one.
They're not supposed to know that.
But hold up, there was one more person I wanted to talk about in GP before we move on. Aleix Espargaro.
Ah, yeah.
He was apparently the favorite going into Qatar, like the Sunday.
Was he?
Yeah, he
I
was.
knew he was. He felt good and was solid, and
He
I
was
I
favored
guess
by like the other players, like other racers too. Like a lot of people were saying that they thought he was gonna take the first 25-point victory for the year, and that man did not do the best.
that's bold for people to say that Alicia is
Apparently,
going
a
to win.
lot of people were saying that. Like, so he's like decent in the sprint. He got like third or something. Like
Yeah, Alicia got third in the sprint. Alicia is fast, and he's Alicia did say this is the best he's felt on a MotoGP bike in his entire career. He's the fastest he's ever been, and he feels the best. And he's won a race before, and it could bode scary. But Alicia's, I love the guy to death. He's one of my favorite riders.
Cool
He
dude.
he doesn't have it anymore. I mean,
He
there's
he did not look good.
there's a margin of this much. Shit, maybe even smaller. It's the smallest little margin. That's all he's missing. But it's this margin that prevents him from winning, and it's why he's a top 5, top 10 guy, but he's not the guy. I mean,
Yeah.
this is whatever this is, this amount of it. This amount of
He's
it.
missing something. I don't know what it is, but it's this small.
I don't know what this is, but this amount of it is what the Peccos, the Martins, even the Binders and Acostas have. And sometimes Bez has it, Like, it's that little bit that these guys have that, Mark doesn't have anymore. He used to have it. Aleix is losing it. He'll have shines where he'll have it. Taka never fucking had it.
God.
Taka had it for a race. Taka had it for one qualifying.
One race.
Taka had it for one qualifying day.
It was a great day. He was so happy.
Yeah, Taka got on, I think, like, either pole or, like, second or third on the grid. And after, like, the
Yeah.
first corner was in first. And then by the second corner was in the dirt.
Yeah, it was good while it lasted, but it didn't
But,
last for long.
it's some weird mystical dust that just comes and goes. And I wish I knew what it was.
Because I would snort it. All right, on
Time to go into Moto 2, shall we?
Who is Barry Bowden, and why the fuck is he in second place?
He's the Belgian. He's just a Belgian guy. He's just a waffle.
I don't. He's just a waffle. I don't think he's real.
He's just
I don't think
he's just a waffly guy, just
he's
Belgianing
not
his
a real
way
racer.
through racing. Um,
He's not real.
Alonso winning, that made sense. Barry getting second didn't make any sense. Sergio Garcia getting third, I kind of saw that coming at some point in the season. I didn't know how
Can we just
recent, but
Can we talk about Aaron? Aaron, what happened?
what happened?
What happened?
What happened? Same with Furman and Tony Arbolino. And
Yeah, but
if
them
we,
motherfuckers weren't in first place for half the race, were they?
this is true, but also according to our predictions, Philip Salach, what the fuck?
Yeah, don't want to talk about that.
We've normally been kind of close or right, except for me. I'm normally wrong.
He did worse than Tony Arbolino. That's saying something.
I mean, okay, one position, but I mean, once you're past 15th place, then it's all last. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, yeah.
it's just whether you're
20th
first,
place is
last.
Tony Arbolino's
It's
spot.
it's whether you're the first, last, or like the 10th last.
But getting back to Aaron, I am still fully betting the tires. The tires fucked him.
It had to have been the tires. It had to have been. There had to have been something with the new Pirelli tires that either these guys weren't used to, or something Pirelli did that was just incredibly wrong. I mean,
Like the mediums and the softs are like flip flops.
could have been.
Like that's kind of what it seemed like because all the people with soft tires started taking off halfway through the race.
Yeah, I mean, Sergio Garcia and Barry Baltus on soft rear tires ended up passing and dominating a guy on a medium tire towards the end of the race.
That makes no sense. It's just, why did he get so much slower than everybody? He went from the fastest track time. I think he was the only person in Moto2 like on this track that had it was like a 157 something. Everybody else was in 158 track time.
Like one time lap speed is
Yeah.
There is a big difference though between one time lap speed and race pace. But I mean, Aaron Canette's one of those guys that tends to not really have that one time lap pace and rather will have the race pace.
But that's the thing though. After that, he got I think his like lap speed went down by like 3 seconds.
There a lot of guys. I mean, the announcers were telling their times, and it was very similar to Moto 3 times.
It was like over 2 minutes. It was like 2.
It was like 203s, and like there was like 203s, 204s.
Stupid.
I'm like,
Stupid.
Like,
and it went from 158 to like 202s. Like what happened?
Yeah, what is going on with the tires where these guys are going so slow that like a Moto 3 bike probably could have beat him.
Yeah, I guarantee a Moto 3 bike could have caught up with Aaron Canet.
I don't know about Aaron Canet, but definitely
he was getting there.
But definitely Tony Arbolino.
Oh,
I mean, Moto 2 qualifying times, 202s. They were 202s. The Moto 2 bikes were running what? 204s? 203s? 204s? They were slower. They were slower than Moto 3.
And like I said, Aaron Canet was right there at like 201s there at the end.
That's ridiculous. That is horrible.
It's insane.
I mean, if I'm Pirelli, I'm pooping my pants because there's something wrong.
If I'm MotoGP, I'm
furious.
What the fuck went?
I'm furious. Like, if I'm a Moto 2 guy and I'm giving it everything I got, and the kids are doing better than me, I'm throwing hands.
I don't want to throw hands with Aaron Canet. That man beat your ass.
Yeah, he's tatted. He's scary.
He's scary too.
Yeah, but they're all like, okay, this is where my ego is going to come out a little bit, because, like, I definitely think I could take on a few of them, if not all of them. Not all at once, but, like...
Hold on, let's get down the list.
I mean...
Lopez, that might be close.
Alonso Lopez, I feel like Alonso could be a little scrappy. Furman,
Barry Bautis.
Barry,
I don't know.
He's Belgian, though. He's not...
Yeah.
Are they... I think they're, like, not violent people. Furman, though...
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Like I'm whooping. The hair
I feel like I could whoop Furman.
I don't know what you talking about, but I'm beating the fuck out of Tony Arbolino.
Fair.
I'm beating that ass. Whoa.
I love how we're talking about this, but more than likely they probably would just, like, absolutely break all of our bones.
Tony Arbolino.
Dude, these guys are a different kind of fit. Like,
Tony.
See, okay, here's the thing about fighting a guy like this, though. They crash motorcycles at 200 miles an hour. You really think they care about, like, a punch?
Bitch, I'll headbutt him.
You think they care? They go and sit there and go,
Hey, man, taking a punch is a little different when you ain't got fucking airbags in your fucking crotch, alright?
Yeah, but getting tossed over a motorcycle and landing on your dome... It hurts a little more no matter what you're wearing than...
Alright, let's get back on topic.
But, alright. We're here to talk racing, not whether or not we could beat up a world-class rider.
The answer is yes.
No.
But let's talk about the rookies, number 2 rookies.
Anju, best rookie, 1 point.
Got a point.
Uno point. Better than all other rookies. Masia, yeah.
Damn near last.
And
I think he did get last.
Well, no,
That
Sasaki.
Ayumi
Ayumi Sasaki got last because he was battling with Masia and crashed out, which is hilarious that they're battling, but...
I meant the last, like...
Finish. The last finisher?
Yeah.
Because
there's 2 other guys that they just plus 0. I don't know what the fuck that.
Mario... Or
Ayumi Sasaki.
No. Ayumi Sasaki crashed out.
Wrecked.
Masia didn't do anything.
It was a weird wreck.
I told you, though, Anju, you give him a bigger bike and he'll do better. Granted, he's not used to the talent and the difficulty of Moto 2 in its own right, but he was able to transition to Moto 2 better than the Masias and Sasakis, even though they dominated him in Moto 3.
Yeah.
Although
I think
nowadays, I think Masia is wishing he had a Moto 3 bike because he probably could have won that race. Which is a horrifying...
Probably got more points, which is crazy.
I hate that. I hate it. I hate it so much. So... Bold predictions, I guess.
Oh, yes.
Let's hit some bold predictions for Moto 2. Seeming as one race has been down and we've been completely wrong about other predictions, so let's just make new ones.
Yeah, why not? I don't see our show.
Exactly.
Who gonna tell me no?
You? You ain't gonna do that.
Joe Rob is winning a race. Joey boy, he's winning. He's gonna win a race. He's gonna take that OnlyFans magic and split it into winning a race.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. I like it. Much like the Marquez versus Marquez, I like the idea. But I don't know if I can get on board with it.
Hear me out. Here's the plan. Okay? Here's the plan. Joey Boy does more than just win a race. All right? He wins the whole thing. Right? Then he goes to GP, right? And he becomes the Trackhouse. The Trackhouse boy.
Are you off your meds again? Because ain't no way.
Oh, is that what those are for?
Ain't no way you think that's a legitimate thought in your brain.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not a legitimate thought. But you know,
But it would
does
be
it.
great. That would be fantastic. That'd be cool. It'd be cool. But no,
Is it gonna happen? No, it's
definitely
never
not.
gonna happen. But
Definitely not. Oh, speaking of all of our predictions being wrong, I forgot to mention Jake Dixon, who tried to, use his bike to launch himself into space.
yeah,
Didn't work out. He landed back on the ground really, really hard. He got close, though. He did get close. He got higher than most other people, high siding off the bike.
yeah.
That boy
He really
flew. But
Well, I'm gonna need to find that clip. I'm gonna have to make a meme about that. I'm gonna find that clip.
he was quickly and immediately rushed to the hospital after that crash. Thankfully, he is completely okay. He was declared unfit for the race, but they said no broken bones, no issues. They did say something about taking him for a scan just to make sure, but it was kind of a precaution, not necessarily anything to worry about. So I think he'll be back by next race, and it is just a one race kind of blunder that he missed. So he should be fine, but that is a scary crash. And I'm done.
Oh, thank God. Hopefully he's not here next race so we don't talk over again.
Because bold predictions,
I already said mine, Joey Boy.
I had Jake Dixon, being a top guy, and he's already 25 points down. But so is Tony Arbolino and Fermin Audegay. So I'm kind of chilling.
Yeah.
And I had a bold prediction. And I think I told you about it off camera at some point. But it's since eluded me.
Aaron Canet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We just talked about this. How'd you forget?
Cause bro, I'm tired. No, I'm not. I'm trying to find an excuse because my brain just went blank. But so we were talking about this off camera, but I think Aaron Canet can win a championship. But my bold prediction is that like he would get his first win ever. And obviously, you gotta win You gotta win races to win a championship. It seems like. But you cannot tell me it is not the most Aaron Canet thing to do. It would not be the most Aaron Canet thing to do to win a championship and never win a race.
He loves second place, and all these other riders can't stay in first. So
I could see, I feel like it's less out of pocket to say Aaron Canet would win a world championship and never win a race and just be second and third than it would be to say that Aaron Canet is going to get his first race win of the season. Or first race win of his Moto2 career. I should say.
Yeah. I really hope that Aaron starts doing shit. It's about that time. It's about that time.
He has the pace. He had the pace. He was the fastest guy all weekend. Just didn't translate to the race.
I had hope when I was watching the race, but I knew that it wasn't gonna happen because I remember you texting me and being like, "You're not gonna like MotoGP."
Yeah,
So
I
I was
wanted
like,
you.
"Is
I
Cat
wanted you
is
to
Cat
be
fucking with
aware.
me?"
I
I
wanted
didn't know if
you.
you were fucking with me
I
or if you were
didn't.
just being honest.
I didn't want you to go in hopeful and be super hurt. I wanted to lay you down nice.
It sucked regardless.
Yeah, no, I, I was rooting for Aaron as well because I was like, okay, cool. Furman and Tony are dropping back. This is Aaron Canette's time to win. Mm.
I honestly though, it was kind of better than what I thought. 'Cause when you said that, I kind of assumed he wrecked. My
Honestly,
assumption, like going into it, was him winning, getting like a big gap, and then just crashing by himself
yeah,
for no
honestly,
reason.
no. Him not wrecking was better because if he would have wrecked, he would have been 1 point behind Furman.
Well, wait, no, Furman didn't get.
Yeah, but he was in 16th. So if Aaron would have crashed, he would have been in
Uh,
15th.
uh,
And then we would have been talking about how
uh,
Anju got 2 points, which is 2 points better than all the other rookies instead of 1 point better.
wow.
Wow! Oh my god! Wow! But I think that's about it for Moto 2. I don't have much else. I mean, it was kind of crazy with the tires, but that was really like the main thing that stuck out to
Yeah,
me.
it was
If
a good race, but it was, like super annoying,
mm, if
super weird stuff happening.
if there was something you saw at home that you feel like was kind of a lot crazier than we made it out to be, comment below. Let us know. Let's hear what you thought was the craziest part about Moto 2 at Qatar. But that being said, we gonna transition on over to Moto 3 that Caleb actually watched this time.
I did. I watched it. Kind of enjoyed it too. Not gonna lie. It
Welcome,
was cool.
welcome to being a fully fledged MotoGP fan.
Um,
Finally, it only took
I did.
a year and a half, season and a half. You know what?
Yo,
You know what? You did better than me.
see, always knew I was better than you. All right, so on to
Gee, come on now. Hey, yo. That ain't right.
but uh, I'll tell you why I enjoyed this race. Okay,
Okay.
two things. Two things. One, Tayo Furusato, third place.
Yes.
Beautiful race. Beautiful race by my boy.
Beautiful
Second
race by
thing.
Pookie.
Second thing, Ja Rule, 10th place. 10th, baby. 10th place. Remember that Angel dickhead that you picked that was like a Red Bull winner rider was like? Yeah, he got 12.
Yeah, I wasn't looking forward to this part of the episode. I
J
was
Rule got
not
10th.
looking forward to this part of the episode.
Yeah, remember you picked a dude that like
Yeah,
that like Red
yeah,
Bull
yeah,
champion.
yeah,
His
yeah, yeah.
sister's getting piped down by Pedro Acosta. And like, oh, he's it. He's the next it.
He's in there. He's got
J Rule. J
Ja,
Rule.
Ja Rule
Ja
thugging it
Rule.
out. Ja Rule thugging it
J
out,
Rule the
10th
best,
place.
bro.
Hey, you
J
know
Rule the
what?
best.
I'm gonna say this though. Angel Piqueras better than Filippo Farioli. Yeah. 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 What year's Filippo in? His second? Shouldn't he be doing better?
God, he pisses me off. He's so bad.
Yeah.
To be fair, he did wreck. Okay,
Oh
like
yeah.
4 laps in, like 4 laps in.
Yeah, but he was also like last.
Honestly, he did decent in quals, I think.
Yeah, no, he had a good practice in qualifying. I don't want to pray on anyone's downfall, and I never will. But I don't think Filippo's going to be a guy that ever makes it out of Moto 3. Unfortunately.
Okay, well, fuck you. Not everybody can be Pedro Acosta. Okay, so give him some time.
That's fair. That's
him,
fair. Okay.
Let him blossom. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good point.
Get your hating ass out of here. Right?
Okay, but let me say this now because it just popped in my head, and I need to say this before I have an aneurysm. Ivan Ortola was the best rider on track that day.
Oh.
He got 11th,
yeah.
but he got crashed out. Bro got crashed out of the race and finished ninth.
Oh, wait, I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
You watched the race. Yeah. You saw it.
Oh, no, but I remember hearing the commentators talking about it because I wasn't really paying attention to him.
Yeah, I was.
Focused on,
See, I was. I saw him crash out and I saw him get back up, and I was like, okay, Ivan, what can you do? What are you gonna do starting in the back and trying to play catch up to David Munoz, who had the bike issue? We forgot the bike issue already because we talked about it briefly. That was the weirdest.
Out or something,
that was the weirdest situation, and it happened twice this weekend.
It was just so much confusion because the riders didn't know what the fuck happened.
I think what happened was his bike stalled out, and then he bump started it back and was like, "No, I'm good. My bike is fine. I just needed to start it again."
But they were all like, "Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!"
because he broke the grid line and stopped everything. He had to go out, but I think he was like, "No, it's fine. Please.
Please let me race.
I just want to be right here. I'm a good boy, I swear."
Right, to be fair, starting in that shit, dude, you're not winning.
Actually.
I know it's possible. I know it's happened.
A certain Mr. Pedro Acosta did it a few years ago.
I think I know why you picked Angel now. I think you just wish you were his sister.
I mean, a man can't be a little gay for someone?
This man is 19 years old. He's a child.
Legal adult.
Barely.
Why did I say that?
Crayon little boys, huh?
No. No. Okay, anyways, Moto 3. We're talking about racing here. Not...
Fuck.
Boo! Okay.
Yeah, back to it. Hey, remember how you told me that Suzuki dude sucked? He got 7. Fuck you.
Okay. In my defense, Leopard Honda deadass dropped him halfway through the season last year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wasn't the only one who thought it. His own team thought it. You know? They said his own team said, "You know what? We're going to take a guy that's normally back at the pack by the name of Adrian Fernandez, who had a hell of a ride, by the way. And we're going to pick up a rookie, an untested rookie. And Tatsuki Suzuki is also 26 years old."
Oh, you fuck, brother. You suck. All right.
I would hope you're good if you've been in Bro's been in Moto 3 for 10 years now.
Oh my god, dude, you could have had a kid, and this kid could fucking be in Moto 3 by now. Not really. That was a joke.
Close though.
But
Close though. Yeah, no.
getting there.
Tatsuki Suzuki's like on the verge of aging out of Moto 3.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if you're at 30 and you're still racing fucking 15-year-olds, you probably should go.
Aging out is 27. Once you turn 27, you're too old to race.
So this
Or
man needs to
28.
fucking do good this year, or he's done.
Yeah, no, this is Tatsuki Suzuki's like last chance.
Rossi did pretty good.
Ricardo Rossi.
Rossi boy.
Yeah.
He was racing pretty well. I thought he was going to get third there for a second, but first auto beat him out. They were battling there for a little bit.
I'm trying to see what's the age limit, because John McPhee 2 years ago aged out. I can't remember if he was 27 or 28.
Look up his age and then mine.
How old do you have to be to 28? Okay, yeah. It is 28.
So he's got 2 years.
Yeah. So Tatsuki
This year and
Suzuki
next year.
has this year and next year. Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
the be all end all, but
Still pushing, dog. You about there?
yeah, he's getting to the end of his life cycle. But all right, enough talk about Moto 3. I think it's time. It's time to get into the predictions for Portimao coming up. Portimao coming up in about a week and some change. Not this weekend, but next. Portugal, who's good? MotoGP, Miguel Oliveira. It's a home track for him. He's always pretty impressive at home. The Aprilia Trackhouse has the GP24, so they have everything around them that they could ask for. However, I don't think he's going to crack top 10.
No, I mean,
But-
I was about to say that. I don't think I put him in my
But
top
if
10.
he does, I'd be like, oh, cool, Miguel's doing good at home. But first at Portimao.
Just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
Pecco!
Wow, you broke the sound barrier. Let's go. Is that what I sound like when I scream Pecco?
Yeah.
It was just a whole lot of P and a whole lot of O.
No, yeah,
The X was gone.
I kind of held back a little bit because I'm still I'm still trying it on. It felt unnatural. It felt very unnatural for me.
Because they're holding back.
Yes, a little bit.
Gotta let it all out. Gotta let it all out, man.
But I definitely think it's Pecco's race. I think second place is gonna be. Do I want to do it?
So dirty to me. I thought you were gonna be lame and just say Pecco, Bender, and Martini. Don't be lame.
That's the
Don't be
safe
fucking
bet.
lame.
That's the safest
Don't
bet.
be fucking lame.
That's the
We ain't lame,
safest.
no.
That is the safest bet, though. I
Just
mean,
because it's safe doesn't mean it's cool.
yeah, that is the safest bet. But I'm not. Yeah, no. Screw a safe bet. I'm gonna go crazy. Second place, I'm going Enea Bastianini. I'm calling a factory Ducati 1-2. And then third place,
Beautiful.
I'm calling the rookie. I'm calling on the rookie.
Dick. You're smoking dick. Smoking dick. You're smoking dick.
He was
Get out of here.
close. He was close. I think he can.
He got ninth place.
Because he had he had to learn the tires. He had to learn the tires. He
got
learned the
ninth place
tires.
because of inexperience, Pat. Inexperience.
He just got it though.
Bitch, he got to fucking 4th place because he was burning the shit out of his tires, unlike everybody else. Think about it.
Watch. You watch. Peace up. A-Town.
He ain't getting 3rd, I'll tell you that right now. He might get top 6. I'll give him that. Top 6.
Okay. Okay. Who you got?
Obviously, Pecco's winning. No question about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that we can agree.
I'm gonna get.
You're gonna get weird.
I'm gonna get weird here. I say
you're gonna say Alex Marquez because you need that for your other prediction.
That's not where my mind was going, but that is not a bad idea. No, I think I'm gonna be weird and put Aleix up there. I think he's gonna.
Ooh.
I think he's gonna get second.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. He
was looking good in Friday and Saturday.
I support it.
He just kind of fumbled the bag on Sunday. He didn't really start off too hot or anything. So I'm hoping maybe next race he'll kick in the gear during Sunday.
That's fair.
But okay, and then 3rd, think I'm gonna give it to my boy Anea. Maybe I'm stuck between Anea and Alex Marquez.
Honestly, both are really solid picks. Since you're not wanting to go.
Yeah, I just don't want to put Binder and Martin because I want it to be, a little different. I do honestly believe Martin and Binder, either one of them at least, is going to be the top 3.
Yeah. It's going to be Pecco first, and then Martin and Binder either 2nd or 3rd. Is the safest bet to put. But this is Vegas. This is our Vegas. Why not go a little crazy and ball out?
I'm putting $2 on the parlay. If it hits, I'm getting $1 million. That's how I'm feeling.
This is exactly. So who are you saying for 3rd?
Fuck it. Anea.
Anea? All right.
Big Anea. Yeah.
Ducati, factory Ducati 1-3, and an Aprilia a nice Aprilia to make an Oreo. Sprint race, we never really predict sprint race because it's the sprint race.
It's really hard to predict those.
And it is really hard. But honestly, I was just about to say the only thing I can predict is that Martin's going to win it.
That's the only thing you can predict. You can't predict second.
I can honestly, I can confidently say that Martin will get pole and win the sprint race for at least, honestly, 12 of the 21 races this year. And he's already got one. He's already done it once.
I believe that too.
That's not. I don't even think that's that crazy of a prediction.
Really not. I mean, shit, he won. I don't even know how many he won last year. It was insane.
Last year he had 4 or 5 perfect weekends where he got pole, sprint, and a race win.
And those are like in a row.
Yeah, they were like within 8 weeks or 8 races of each other. Yeah. But
like it was crazy.
He wasn't consistent enough. But that was last year. This is this year. And now we're moving on to Moto 2. Moto 2 is now a weird world of what's going to happen with the tires. There's like who's going to pick the soft tires next race when you should have picked the medium, or the hard when you should have picked the soft, or the soft when you should have picked the hard. So first place I'm going to go Sergio Garcia.
Lame.
What do you mean lame?
Lame.
Anyways, second place.
Lame.
I'm gonna go. No.
Oh.
No, I don't think MT Helmets is gonna get a 1-2. As nice as it would be, I think it's either gonna be Sergio or I on the podium, not both. So I'm going to say
It's gonna be high.
Sergio. Sergio's going to get his first Moto2 win, and then start to get his confidence in to be a championship contender this year. Second, I'm going to put low key Alonso Lopez. Alonso
I
Lopez
think
is a
we'll have
good
that there.
solid second. And then third, I'm going to have Canet.
Cool. Mine's pretty similar. Kind of, not really. Iger is winning for sure.
Same team.
Not for sure, but he's winning.
I mean, that's the
I
teammate of my number one, so.
Iger, Aaron Canet, Lopez.
Okay. So same, but different.
Yeah. And I'm really hoping that I'm wrong and Aaron Canet just wins. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
That'd be really cool.
But Moto 3 now. The hardest class to predict.
Can I go first? Because I don't know these motherfuckers.
Yeah. I gotta. Oh man.
Okay. Holgado first. Boom.
Elgato first is a good pick. David Alonso for first would be a good pick.
And then probably Alonso, and then I'm hoping for Sato can get back-to-back poles. That'd be cool.
Okay.
So it's pretty much what happened this time, but I split 1 and 2.
My first place.
I think Rossi will get third.
I'm going Ivan Ortola. Second place, I'm going Jose Antonio Rueda. So the two guys who crashed out this race, Ivan crawled back, Jose crashed out completely. And then third place, I'm going to go Tayo Furusato again.
Hell yeah.
I think he's going to get back-to-back thirds.
Hell yeah. What do we think our rookies are going to place? I say top 10 again. Let's go for it. Back-to-back.
I think Angel's going to get top 10 this time. I think he'll be in. I think both of our rookies will be in either in that first group, the back of the first group fight, or the front of the second group fight. So whatever that is.
Yeah, they're kind of near the. I don't know. They're kind of in the second group.
Mm-hmm. They were like in the middle of the second group.
Yeah.
So I think they'll move up to the front of the second group or the back of the first.
Yeah, that'd be cool if both our boys got top 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
it'd be even cooler if my dude got a little above yours.
That's crazy you said that, because I was just about to say it'd be a lot cooler if Angel did better than Ja Rule by just a little bit as well.
Can't beat Ja Rule, baby.
Ja Rule. But I think they were saying Ja Rule's like the tallest rider in the group.
Yeah, I heard that. He's a tall motherfucker.
Yeah, so which is bad for you this year, because like that means he's genetically not fit for Moto3 the most.
Yeah.
But that kind of means he's destined to have to move up to Moto2.
Yeah.
Because you can't.
And
really...
I mean, he's already doing better than your dude, so like, doesn't really matter.
It's been one race.
You think you start off bad if he's already at that much of a disadvantage? Speaking of people's body types, fucking, they're talking about Ty Furusato being the smallest fucking person out there.
Your two favorite riders are the smallest dude and the tallest dude.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You have both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, bro. It's like the Kimbe Mutombo and fucking Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't watch basketball.
Furusato. One of them was like 7'4", the other one was like 5'6".
Jesus.
And they're on the same team.
I know who Muggsy Bogues is, just because that's Charlotte royalty, but
the Kimbe Mutombo was the guy that was like, no.
Oh, there's commercials about that.
Yeah.
No. But well, been a good episode. We're excited for Portimao, and look forward to talking to y'all after that one. But this has been the MotoGrandPodcast. I'm Patrick Bailey. Joining with me always is
Caleb.
and y'all have a good one.